Good evening. I am Rovina along with Kanishka, welcoming you all to the inaugural of the Students' Union. Students' Union is a representative body of students. They play many roles. One important role is providing students the space, resources, and support to make the most of their time at PSG iTech. On behalf of PSG iTech, I extend a gracious welcome to all. The sages say that when we surrender to the Lord, we will clearly see how He personally makes arrangements for us, even in small matters. Mrinalini will now render a prayer song.
धन्य धन्य चंद्रभागा मध्य पुंडलीका भूपा धन्य धन्य वेणुनाथ कृतकरितो गोविंद कृतकरितो हे गोविंद धन्य पद्मालयाचे पाली धन्य धन्य पद्मालयाचे पाली कई चारे वनमाली 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 धन्य पद्मालयाचे पाली धन्य धन्य पद्मालयाचे पाली देवकाये मानुदासा देवकाये मानुदासा देवकाये मानुदासा देवकाये मानुदासा देवकाये मानुदासा
Dr.G.Chandramohan, Principal, with his unwavering commitment and determined efforts, has been ceaselessly working for the good of the institution and takes personal interest in bringing out the best in the staff and students. I request our principal to welcome everyone here who has so kindly set aside their time to grace this occasion.
Very good evening to all of you. Respected Chief Guest, Shri.Raja Gopal Sunkara, IAS, Coimbatore Corporation Commissioner, respected Managing Trustee, Shri.L.Gopalakrishnan, respected Secretary, Dr. Mohanram, respected Dean, Students Union, Dr. Vettivel, Dean, Dr. Subbaraj, heads of departments, faculty members, office bearers of Students Union, and my dear students. Today is a wonderful day at PSG iTech. Generally, any event will be held as scheduled. If there is any problem, we will be postponing the event. But today is the event, we have advanced the event. So it is because of the chief guest, Shri.Raja Gopal Sunkara. That is the commitment, dedication that our chief guest has. He doesn't want to miss the event, but he wants to advance the event. Let us give big hands in welcoming our chief guest. Our chief guest is graduate from IIT Kharagpur, and he is very young, vibrant, and dynamic. A hearty welcome to you, sir. Our managing trustee has keen interest in developing all institutions of PSG, but he is having more love towards PSG iTech. His support is always a good fortune for us. Let us welcome our managing trustee, Shri.L.Gopalakrishnan, for this event. A warm welcome to you, sir. We are very happy to welcome Mr. Bhaskaran, who is the man behind the event, linking or bridging iTech and Coimbatore Corporation. Welcome you, sir. We are going to sign an MOU with Smart City Project, and our students are smart students. Already they have done 2 small projects in this regard. I welcome all the head deans, heads of departments, faculty members, and students for this event. Our students' union is always active. Even during pandemic period last year, all the events were held in online. It might be cultural, it might be technical symposium, any event we don't miss it. It's online or face-to-face, we conduct the event successfully. In fact, today we had puja celebrations in which 3 clubs have joined: drawing and painting club, iTech music club, along with cooking club. They performed puja celebrations today. That shows the number of clubs what we have, the number of activities we have, and how we integrate with all the students. Students' union this year will be more vibrant. Though last year it was in face-to-face, in physical mode. Last year it was in online mode. This year they'll be having physical face-to-face mode. They'll be having more successful events. I wish in advance the students' union all the very best. Conduct more events and see that all events get more crowd response as well as quality. With this brief background, I once again welcome all of you for this wonderful evening. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. PSG iTech Students Union organizes a variety of programs, activities, and services to enhance the overall educational experience of students. The office bearers of the Students Union take the initiative and the responsibility in ensuring that all the events reach students across the country as well. Dr. Vetrivelan, Dean Students Union, will now introduce the office bearer for the year 2020 to 2021.
Good afternoon to all. Warm greetings from Students Union PSG iTech to all. Respected Chief Guest of the today's function, Shri.Raja Gopal Sunkara IAS Commissioner, Coimbatore City Municipal Corporation, Coimbatore. Respected President of the today's function, Shri.L.Gopalakrishnan Sir, Managing Trustee, PSG and Sons Charities. Respected Principal Sir, respected Secretary Sir, respected Dean, heads of the various departments, faculty members, supporting staff members, and my dear students friends. Good afternoon to all. I also join with Principal Sir to extend a warm welcome to our today's Chief Guest, Shri.Raja Gopal Sunkara IAS, and Managing Trustee, Shri.L.Gopalakrishnan Sir, and all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. For this Students' Union inauguration for the academic year 2021-22. I take pride and privilege to introduce the newly selected office bearers of Students' Union for the academic year 2021-22. First of all, I call upon the chairperson from final year Electronics and Communication Engineering, Mr. Akash B. Secretary from third year Civil Engineering Department, S. Pondiaraj. Secretary from third year Computer Science and Engineering, R. Prema. Joint Secretary from second year Mechanical Engineering Department, Ilas Sanat. Joint Secretary from second year Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Ms. S. Subiksha. Joint Secretary from second year Computer Science and Engineering, Pranav Kiran S. Thank you. All the best.
Education is a key area which contributes to the economic growth and prosperity of the country. Both basic education at the school level and higher level education are crucial for the well-being of people, and PSG institutions is making tremendous contribution at both levels. We are very fortunate to have Shri.L.Gopalakrishnan, Managing Trustee, who very much understands what the academic needs are and how they should be fulfilled. It is my pleasure to welcome a Managing Trustee, Shri.L.Gopalakrishnan, to preside over this function.
Good evening, everyone. Respected Chief Guest of today's function, Mr.Raja Gopal Sunkara, IAS, Commissioner of Coimbatore Corporation, institution heads, department heads, Mr. Master, PSC, my dear students, good evening and welcome to this program. I don't want to take much time. I want to give the Commissioner some time to speak to all of you all. I'm very happy that he's here with us. I'm happy to be here for the Student Union Inauguration Program. Best wishes to all of you. Do well. I hope we'll be getting out of this online process and getting back to normal. Best wishes to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We are privileged to have Mr. Raja Gopal Sunkara, IAS, Commissioner, Coimbatore City Municipal Corporation, as the chief guest for the Students' Union inaugural. A young dynamic administrator and winner of Young Alumni Achiever Award from his alma mater, IIT Kharagpur, is known and greatly appreciated for his rescue, relief, and rehabilitation during cyclone. Before I request our chief guest to deliver his address, Ms. Aishwarya would present a brief profile of Mr. Raja Gopal Sunkara, IAS.
Good evening. I'm pleased to provide a brief introduction to our chief guest, Mr. Raja Gopal Sunkara, IAS, Commissioner, Coimbatore City Municipal Corporation at Indian Administrative Services, Government of India. A civil servant working with the Government of India, Tamil Nadu, with experience spanning across general administration, policy making, development, disaster management, and maintenance of law and order. After a brief stint at a logistics startup, he joined the Indian Administrative Services, considered the premier civil service of India. He graduated with an MA in Public Management from Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi, and a BTech and MTech honors in Agricultural and Food Engineering from IIT Kharagpur. He was selected for the 2019 Young Alumni Achiever Awards by his alma mater, IIT Kharagpur. From 2009 to 2015, he has served in various capacities in leading organizations. He was the Officer Trainee IAS Government of India between September 2015 and June 2016, and was the Assistant Collector Training at Thoothukudi between June 2016 and May 2017. He also served as Officer Trainee in Mussoorie between May 2017 and June 2017. He was the Assistant Secretary, Department of Animal Husbandry, Dairy and Fisheries between July 2017 and September 2017, where he developed a livestock disease diagnostic app. This app uses image recognition and artificial intelligence technology to detect the type of disease by analyzing photos of external symptoms uploaded by the users, farmers in this case. The objective was to provide last-mile health extension services, improvement of treatment response time, and savings in treatment costs for farmers. He assumed office as sub-collector and sub-divisional magistrate, Padmanabhapuram, Kanyakumari, where he has been a part of rescue, relief, and rehabilitation measures in various cyclone disasters. He was also additional project director, Gaja Cyclone Reconstruction, Rehabilitation, and Rejuvenation Project, Tanjore, between Jan 2019 and September 2019. From 2019 to 21, he was the additional collector, development, and project officer, District of Rural Development Agency, Kadalur. He was the Deputy Secretary, Industries Department in Tamil Nadu between Feb 2021 and May 2021. From May 2021 to June 2021, he was the Regional Deputy Commissioner, Greater Chennai Corporation. Mr. Raja Gopal Sunkara has made a mark in whatever capacity he has worked in. I'm immensely pleased to invite our chief guest to deliver his address. Thank you.
Thank you for the elaborate introduction. Shri.L.Gopalakrishnan, Dr.P.V.Mohanram, Dr.G.Chandramohan, Dr.P.V.Mohanram, and all the dignitaries present here. Good evening to all of you. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate Akash, Pandiraj, Prema, Lasat, Shubhiksha, and Pranav. Great responsibilities ahead for 1 year. So I, as was explained here, I'm a product of IIT Kharagpur, which has a very vibrant student union, just like yours. And at different points of time, I was asked to be a candidate in some of the elections over there, and I refused because I just wanted to relax, do drama, do different extracurricular activities that I was interested in. But looking back, I feel I could have taken up that responsibility and I would have enjoyed it, and I would also have given my best to that particular role. I feel students' union is very, very similar to running a corporation. Corporation has a population of 18.5 lakh population, 18.5 lakh people, and you have around 1,300, 1,400 people that you have to take care of. Very, very similar in the sense that grievances keep coming to you. You have to keep addressing them. How many of you have ever tried calling a government landline number and got vexed because nobody picks it up? I think at least 60 to 70% of you would have had this experience. It is because people, if you take my phone and keep it with you for 1 day, you'll realize you'll get at least 100, 150 calls at different points of the day, even at midnight, asking for basic necessities like water supply, like drainage, etc. Now, this is at a scale of 18.5 lakh population. I feel Akash and his team, you have to be accessible to 1,300 students. They'll probably call you at any time of the day or the night. They might have some issue, and you'll have to pick up the phone, address it. And that is what is expected out of you. You must have all seen Spider-Man. With great responsibility comes, with great power comes great responsibility. So, use this 1 year very effectively. You have been through the 4 years. There is Akash. Yeah. So, you would have seen different issues in all 3 years. So did you ever feel like some problem was not addressed and you would want to address it? So similarly, you would have some ideas of how to spend the next 1 year as chairman. So I will tell you that time will fly. It's already been 4 months since I've joined here and I've not even realized it. And I don't know how long I'll be here or when, time would have gone away. So similarly, you have to hit the ground running, all your team. Whatever you want to do, start with the plan from day one. Because at the end of 1 year, you'll realize that you have been any other chairman. People should remember Akash. And similarly, sir has spoken about a lot of clubs. I believe there are around 30-35 clubs in this college. In non-COVID times, I'm pretty sure all the clubs would have been very, very active. I don't know what is the status in COVID times. We still are getting out of COVID. The number of cases have obviously reduced. A lot of 90% of the population of Coimbatore is vaccinated. pretty sure many of you would also be vaccinated. It is time to again bring back that vibrancy to college life. So conduct events, follow protocols, but conduct events with much gusto. I'm pretty sure all of you would want to have a college life like I had. I never had COVID to bother about. I never had a mask to wear. I could roam about as freely as possible, which is not the case for me, but hopefully we are coming out of the second wave, and I hope you have a very, very happy college life, even in COVID times. One more thing I would like to tell you is teamwork. Nothing would be possible at the end of 1 year without working with, say, Pandya, Prema, Subiksha, etc. You would realize that there will be some kind of clashes, some kind of ego issues that come up once in a while. Maybe you don't accept each other's viewpoints, but then that is the challenge. Sometimes you would not get the team that you asked for, but still you have to work with what you get, and I hope you will do well. And enjoy college life. I mean, it's been 9 years since I graduated, and I feel very young today. I'm quite old for you guys, but this is a time that will never come back. And when she was telling about my postings, I've been there for 1 year, I've been there for 2 years, I've been there for 3 months. And looking back, there'll always be one regret, saying I should have done this particular thing. In college life, there should be no such thing. Do whatever you have planned for, and all the students also, I feel COVID is at a stable stage right now. Have fun, give as many problems as you can to Akash to solve. Ask for what you want, don't be silent. That's why he's been selected, right? So whatever problems keep coming, just keep track of them. It should not be like he's not doing anything, he's not even responsive. Subaksha is not responsive, she doesn't even pick up the phone when we call. That kind of remark should not come. People should remember all of it. Okay. And also, today we are signing an MOU with PSG, where we plan to collaborate on a lot of things. And also, some of you students have developed a small GIS and mapping. Before I conclude, I'd like to just read a letter that I received from one petitioner yesterday. He says, I'm writing this with the utmost respect to bring to your knowledge about the helpline support of Coimbatore Corporation and the survey department. I tried to get a town survey land record for my flat located in Coimbatore region through the web portal. Since I didn't get the delimitation details of the city from anywhere on the corporation site, I called the corporation South Zone office and survey department numbers for assistance. But all my efforts were in vain. Everyone forwarding the call to other departments, but none of them trying to do the solution. What I need is the ward number and zone in which my flat is located. In the survey department, official said I have to apply for the details in written format to get those details. If I have to apply manually, there's no meaning in having online services. This raises doubt on the true purpose of the e-service. I believe the poor service will affect the whole government as well as the city corporation's reputation, and the public will lose interest in using the online service, and this may lead to corruption to thrive among the government offices. I request the corporation to provide proper information like ward numbers, zone data, since these data are very important for various service and land related to online service. So he says, our services are not up to the mark. Many such letters or WhatsApp messages might come to you, but take it in the right spirit, address them. And it so happens that we have, along with PSG, developed something for this. Some people, they'll be on their flat will be on this side of the road. That side will be ward 99, this side will be ward 100. And they won't know which ward they are in. And because they don't know which ward they are in, they won't get the services. Just like I spoke earlier, they'll call some landline number, that fellow will tell, we don't know. You come to the office and give a letter. With PSG's help, we are trying to address that issue today. Very, very simple application. And hopefully, the collaboration with PSG also continues with many such products. I again wish all of you a good tenure to remember, not just for you, but for everyone. Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dr. P.V.Mohanram, Secretary, PSG iTech, has been stressing the value of combining academic education and outreach programs to identify and solve real-life problems. I request Dr. P.V.Mohanram, Secretary, for his felicitation address.
Good evening to one and all present here. Most respected Managing Trustee, our important guest of the evening, the Chief Guest, Mr.Raja Gopal Sunkara, Commissioner of Coimbatore Corporation, our beloved Principal, Mr. Bhaskaran, Deans, heads of departments, faculty colleagues, members of the Students' Union, starting from Mr. Akash and his team, Pandirajan, Ms. Prema, Mr. Sanath, Subiksha, and Pranav Kiran. Of course, all of that student friends and members of the press. Once again, on behalf of PSG iTech, I take immense pleasure in welcoming all of you for this beautiful function, and particularly our chief guest, who has spent his valuable time in coming and meeting all of us and encouraging the entire students survey. I also join our chief guest and our managing trustee in wishing the Students' Union a very, very successful and fruitful year, packed with events. I'm sure you will all work hard, as suggested by our chief guest, to nurture the talents of all our student friends, numbering about 1,300. So I would like to again bring to our notice that immediately after this inaugural function, we are signing an MOU with our Coimbatore City Corporation. And I would like to congratulate the Civil Engineering Department team, Professor Ali and his team. They have already started with two important projects. Thanks to Mr. Bhaskaran, who has given the idea of connecting with the corporation. Thank you very much, sir. And as our chief guest was trying to explain, we are trying to demarcate the wards. As he was very rightly saying, ward numbers are confusing. People don't know in which ward they are. So the moment we click the location of the house, the ward number should pop up. So that this kind of anxiety of a common man is taken care of. Thank you, sir, for giving such beautiful practical issues. And I would like to again congratulate the students of our PSG iTech who have taken up such projects and given useful solutions and continue to give many more useful solutions. He was also comparing beautifully how a students' union is analogous to a corporation, where the needs of the common man are to be addressed, the issues of the common man are to be addressed. So beautifully, he gave a comparison, and he was also cautioning our students' union that power comes with a lot of responsibility. He was sharing with us when we were having a cup of tea, how in IIT Kharagpur, the students' union members are elected. Here we follow a selection process. Their election happens, a lot of campaigning happens, and every so-called aspirant has to come before the public and suggest or tell how he or she is planning to add value to the institution. Okay. Of course, our friends also have done that in a written format, and several sittings were there. The best were identified. Another important thing which he was recalling is the students' union office bearers. In an open house meeting, they will be fundamentally questioned. You had promised this, you had promised that. What is the progress? Is there any hurdle? Some more issues have come up, and these issues need to be addressed. So such open discussions also can be thought of in the interest of the institution becoming better and better, so that the Students' Union can certainly address these needs and make our campus truly a place of joy, pleasure, where we learn a lot. It was also again beautifully suggesting about the importance of teamwork. What you expect will not unfold. Okay. For example, Sanat says, sir, I thought this will happen, that will happen. No. We have to live with what is, learn to accept what is unfolding and do what is the best. Okay. Our will not be satisfied. Our plan will not be satisfied. Altogether, it is the totality's will and plan that is going to unfold. So are we mature enough to accept and do the best within the constraints? Beautifully, he was pointing out. And if you see his, dynamism, enthusiasm, really great. He's open. He's there in a place for about a couple of months, a year or so, and getting transferred to so many new places. He's open for all that. Like that, all our Students' Union members must be open to the suggestions of faculty, suggestions of principal, management, suggestions of student friends, whether it is in the academic field or hostel or any kind of field. Be open so that you can really do the right justice. Okay, and very interesting points he has told. I've just made a note of many of them. I also join our managing trustee, our chief guest, our principal, in wishing the Students' Union the very best. And the proof of the pudding is what? Again, our chief guest has given a single mantra that this Students' Union, under the leadership of Mr. Akash, the entire team, must be remembered by all forever. The team led by Mr. Akash have done wonderful jobs, wonderful contribution to the institution and the well-being of all of us. So wishing the Students' Union all the very best. May the Lord bless all of you. Thank you, one and all.
On behalf of PSG iTech staff and Students' Union, I humbly request our Managing Trustee, Shri.L.Gopalakrishnan, to felicitate our Chief Guest, Mr. Raja Gopal Sunkara, IAS, Commissioner, Coimbatore City Municipal Corporation.
Students' Union, office bearers, and all the students at PSG iTech are grateful to the management, principal, and all the staffs for their continued support and encouragement extended towards the various activities. Akash, Chairperson to Students' Union, will express his gratitude on behalf of all the students.
A pleasant evening to our most valued guest of honor, Managing Trustee, Principal, Secretary, respected faculty members, and beloved friends. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. Along the lines, I extend my sincere thanks to our principal and faculty members who inculcated such capabilities in me, by which I felt confident to do my duties and responsibilities for Students' Union Chairman. I would like to thank our Chief Guest, Mr.Raja Gopal Sunkara, IAS, Commissioner of Coimbatore City Municipal Corporation, who expended his vital time in his busy schedule to this occasion. We feel extremely proud and we thank you for making us feel happy with your presence. We are all inspired by your work. Great work, sir. Thank you, sir. I would like to express a sincere gratitude to Shri.L.Gopalakrishnan, Managing Trustee of PSG Sons Charities, for your constant motivation and remarkable presence at all times. Your endless encouragement has helped us in best way. Thank you, sir. We have been fortunate enough to have a respected principal, Dr.G.Chandramohan, was always endured as a firm pillar. You have been incessant support to everyone, and we learn a lot from you in all aspects. Thank you, sir. With profound reverence, we would like to express the heartiest thanks to our respected secretary, Dr.P.V.Mohanram, for awakening the passion and desire to support us as a ladder to reach the goal of success. Thank you, sir. I place on record our indebtedness to Dr. P. Vetrivelan, Dean of Students Union, for relentless guidance and moral support. Thank you for always standing with us and showing us the right way in all means of ways. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank Dr. P. Subbaraj, Professor and Dean of Research, Electrical Sciences. We will remain grateful to you and thank you for being with us today, sir. I extend a sincere thanks to all the heads of departments, faculties, teaching and non-teaching staffs for enormous cooperation in organizing this event. I am also grateful to the management for rendering us with all the possible logistic supports towards shaping this event with a successful nature. An event of this dimension cannot happen in a single day. So we have been fortunate enough to be backed by a team of very motivated and dedicated students committee and volunteers. Once again, I thank you all.